Will you search through the lonely earth for me? Climb through the briar and bramble.
Hello everybody, I am Lewis Harbert, and as you all know, I am a YouTuber. I'm a person who likes to talk about movies and TV. So as I say, welcome back to my channel. So for today's review, we're going to be doing a review of the first episode of a series that people probably have not heard of or have seen. This is going to be a review talking about the comedy series starring Toby Jones and Mackenzie Crook, called The Detectorists. Now, for those of you who don't know what The Detectorists is, I'm going to go for I'm going to talk about it in like a brief summary, just to tell you what. So this will be talking about the first episode from the first series of this show. So let's talk about it. So the basic plot is. So we have two of the characters are two best friends. So we have Lance and Andy, played by Toby Jones, and Mackenzie Crook, who are best friends. Their basic their basic hobby is collecting things, finding things in the ground. So they are described as detectorists who hold on to a metal stick, but it's called a metal detector, which can locate items, that can locate hidden treasures in the grounds of the fields. So they scour the fields looking for different kinds of things that they might find that have been passed down from many, many years ago. They find all kinds of things like a coin, a Victorian coin. They find cars, little toy mini cars. But that's actually for the second episode. But we can talk about that in a little bit of a brief, in an extra bit. So the basic premise of this one is in the first episode we see Andy and Lance are kind of like just having a little chat after they're searching through the fields. A young student who is kind of like someone who's very interested in that kind of hobby that Andy and Lance have. She decides that she wants to be part of their team, so she wants to team up and be a detectorist just like them. So they agree to have her on as a detectorist. So what they do is they decide to take her into a board meeting where they're discussing about what kind of things they have found, like in the grounds of the fields, like when they go looking for things with the metal detectors. So what they do is so they invite her to the meeting, and they're sitting there at the thing. And there was a bit of a silence in there, and on the screen we see this old-fashioned coin that I believe probably dates from like the 1900s or something like that. So they're talking about this coin that has been found by Lance and Andy. So that's what they do, and she's officially now part of the team. So they decide that she's now a detectorist. So they take her to the pub, and they have like a little chat with the counsellor of the team, and all the other characters. So there's lots of really nice people in there who are also detectorists. Andy and Lance, they have this really good friendship because they're best friends, and they have so much interest. They have so much in common because one, they like looking for things with their metal detectors. Two, they're best friends. And three, Andy and Lance, they go off in their own separate ways. So Lance, or Andy, whatever his name is, he goes to a proper little shop on the main side of this town, and he goes to see his ex-wife, who has got a boyfriend who he does not know about, and he's kind of like a little bit not sure what's going on here because she's already got a boyfriend, and they thought they were going to be like a couple together, but they don't know what's going on. So yeah. But that's just a basic plot. I won't go into the full episode because we'll be here all day talking about it. Where is it set? Well, it is set in Danebury, which is a lovely town, very, very nice, and got some very nice buildings. And of course, I think they've got a lovely church and everything. So it's a really interesting, nice little town, and it's very quaint with the fields, and there's lots of nice things to do there. You can, if you have any hobby, you could even do bird watching, sitting watching the birds or whatever. But it's really good. Which brings me on to my third point: favourite characters and moments. Now, I've only watched the first episode of Detectorists, so I'm a long way off from continuing with the series. My favourite characters at the moment would probably be Andy and Lance, because they're the main two core characters that we see in the first episode. And of course, there is other characters that also are very interesting, because they are also part of a community of detectorists who also use metal detectors to go looking in the fields for specific items, like little should we say trinkets? Yeah, we'll call them trinkets because they're like little things that they find in the ground, buried, and they decide to pick it up and they take it to somewhere to show off, and it's just amazing. So yeah, any kind of moments that I picked out from watching the first episode. Well, I like the chemistry between Andy and Lance, because I think they're two really good friends, and they just like to basically find they have a really good hobby. And there's also one bit I think is when Lance and Andy, they go and see this man. Can't remember his name, but he's kind of like a farmer on the fields, and they go to him to say to him that that they don't want anybody on their land. They don't want anybody to go looking through the fields and everything without the guy's permission. So but this guy has two dogs. I think they're like ill dogs. They might have some sort of disease or something, but they can be a bit noisy. When don't know what's going on with it.
Get back in there. Go on, get back in there. Get down. Stay back in there. Yes?
Oh, sorry to disturb you, sir.
Have you come about the... What have you come about?
No, you're not actually expecting us.
Am I not?
No, we're actually metal detectorists. We were wondering if you'd give us your permission to detect on your land.
Good Lord, was it a competition?
Pardon?
Did I send off for it?
No, I guess it's just your lucky day.
Fascinating. Cup of tea? Never mind the dogs, they're a bit boisterous, but they're only being friendly. Push them off the sofa if they're in the way. You shouldn't even be on the furniture.
So, Mr. Bishop.
Larry, please.
Larry, you never given anyone permission before?
No, never.
So, no one's ever detected on this land?
No. There was that dig years ago.
Sorry, dig, Larry.
Archaeological dig, before the war. My grandfather told me about it when I was wearing short trousers. When I was a child.
Yes.
Yes, and did they find anything?
No, they didn't have time. Dug a couple of trenches, then the war happened, and they had more important things to spend the money on.
Any idea what they were looking for?
No idea.
So, Larry, would you mind if we had a little look around?
Not at all. Let me know what you turn up. Stay out of the paddock on Birchwood Road. Don't go digging down there.
Okie doke.
Right, we'll do. We'll stay out of that.
Anyone seen my phone? Bloody dogs have been there, haven't they? One of you beasts stolen my telephone! Come back here, little sinners. Come on, come here. Come on, I know your game. Come on.
Next is what could happen next. Well, you're going to have to find out to the next episode. So I'm thinking in the second episode we'll see them find some more interesting things, because I think I saw a little clip where they basically found little cars and stuff like that. I think they're like little modern 1960s cars. I think like a Bugatti or a Porsche. Or I think like a sports. I think they find a little sports car. One finds a sports car in the grounds and looks at it and thinks, "Ooh, what do you think this is called then?" And the next bit is where the story could go next. Like I said, I haven't watched the rest of it, but I shall continue with the next couple of episodes. Really enjoyed the first episode. If you haven't checked out the Detectorists, I highly recommend you do. Go on to BBC iPlayer, and you'll find the full series on there. Also, there was a movie special as well. There was a little mini, like 15-minute movie special as well that was not on there, but it's also a little movie, and there's the whole team of these detectorists who, of course, find objects in the ground, deeper in the ground, and that kind of thing. So yeah. That pretty much is it for me to say about the Detectorists. What would I rate it? I'd give it a full 10 out of 10. Great comedy, great characters, great acting, great story. I love the scenery. You know, it's set in Daneborough, which is a very lovely town, and it's got some nice like shops and stuff, and you've got like the fields where they go looking for things. So I would recommend it to anybody who hasn't seen it. So if you do get the chance to, please check it out. And I'm going to continue watching the rest of this series because I think it's fantastic. A BAFTA award-winning show with two fantastic actors, Toby Jones and Mackenzie Crook, who I believe has done all sorts of other things. I believe he's made appearances in all kinds of films and TV. I can't remember off by heart what he's done. And Toby Jones, of course, known for playing Dobby in the Harry Potter series. He played he played the house elf of the wizard Harry Potter. Anyway, that is gonna do it for today, guys. I'll be back very, very soon. Also, I've got some very exciting news to tell you. In June on the 13th, I have a very special video for you guys. I'm going to be doing my first interview. I know I've already said this, but I cannot wait to do my first interview with a very special guest, which you'll find out very, very soon. So this is going to be an amazing video, and there's going to be more reviews coming very, very soon. And there's loads of interesting series I want to talk about, possibly like Doctor Who, because we've got the return of Doctor Who this weekend. But at the moment, I'm going to stick to watching the Detectorists because I think it's a fantastic show, and I just love the whole story of it. So anyway, yeah, that is going to do it for today. Sorry, I've repeated myself. So yeah, as I was saying, guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like, comment, subscribe if you can, and please share this with your friends if you can, because that would mean the world to me if you could. Share it with all your friends. Please, if you find my channel, it's Lewis Harbour, and of course there's 2 other videos on there that you can go and watch. I did a review for Wonka, which I believe was back in April, and also there's my review for the Doctor Who Christmas special, which I also talked about, which was my first video of 2024. So as I was going to say, I'm very happy to be back making videos for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy my content, and I shall see you guys again very, very soon. Anyway, take care, bye bye for now.